Hello, my name is Lu Heng. I'm the CEO of LARUS Limited and founder of LARUS Foundation. Recently, it has come to the attention of many RIPE NCC members. They all receive an email titled Download Review and confirm the accuracy of the information within 48 hours. That email is not actually from RIPE NCC. It came from an imposter claimed to be the RIPE Compliance Department. What essentially this is a scammer sought to exploit the recipient's fear of RIPE NCC's perceived authority, hinting at supposed consequence for non-compliance. As we all know, RIPE NCC, being the European Regional Internet Registry, runs the registration database for the IP addresses which many telecom and ISPs and cloud providers base their entire business on. A potential non-compliance could potentially mean the revocation of their IP addresses, therefore destruction of their entire business. Because of this fundamental importance of RIPE NCC's rule, now we actually have scammers sending phishing email to leverage this perceived authority. It's scary, it's criminal, and it's very, very bad. But I want to lay out the problem into really two parts of it. The first part, and the most important part, is that why member has this misunderstanding of RIPE NCC's power. Why there are some members so fear of receiving emails from RIPE NCC, who essentially is a private entity, just a vendor of them. Because what we've been championing in the past years, the fundamental problem in the policies of Regional Internet Registry. While RIPE NCC is a member-based association, technically member owns the RIPE NCC collectively. But by the current policy of RIPE NCC, member does not own the IP addresses they registered with RIPE NCC. Therefore, technically, if RIPE NCC comes to terminate the membership agreement with its members, the member is facing a potential total destruction of their telecommunication or ISP business. As I've been advocating for years in the past, it is very important to have all the members come out and participate in the policy process of Regional Internet Registry such as RIPE NCC to allow members actually owning those IP addresses their entire business relied on. A national telecom, millions of people internet access should not be solely depends on a service agreement provided by RIPE NCC. This is too risky, and we all know the risk. That's why the imposters took opportunity of such risk and the fear of perceived authority of RIPE NCC to send the phishing emails in the first place. So the fundamental solution to the problem is we all act together and change the policy and allow members truly own their registrations, truly own their IP addresses. Therefore, anytime we receive the email from RIPE NCC, we know it will not destroy our business. So we need to act together to solve this problem. Participate in the Regional Internet Registry policy process and raise your voice, and together we can change it. It's a community-driven bottom-up process. If the community wants to own the IP addresses, they can. So let's do it. The second part I want to talk about is even though the policy is not changed yet, even though the ownership of IP address is still not recognized yet, even this is the fundamental solution I deeply believe in, but today it is still important to put RIPE NCC into a reality check. What is their real authorities and what is RIPE NCC? RIPE NCC is a private entity. Just like any private entity, it enters contractual relationships with its members. If RIPE NCC being unreasonable and terminate your membership agreement and took away your IPs and destroy your business, just like any other private entity, they are liable for it. And the court will hold them responsible for the damage they caused. And if you are national telecom, if you are larger ISPs, the damages they would cause will be very likely well over the valuation of the entire RIPE NCC as a company. So RIPE NCC might go into bankruptcy, liquidation. This actually happened once with one of other regional internet registries where they try to revoke members' IP and cause damage greater than its company value, cause an attachment order to its entire bank account, and suspend the regional internet registry operation for a while. it happened. So don't be feared. RIPE NCC, just like any private entity, need to be reasonable to your business. Especially need to be reasonable to members since it's a member-based association. So treat any email from RIPE NCC as you would treat it from any of your vendors. Be reasonable. Look at the policies. Look at their corporate document. While there are great improvements such as ownership of IP addresses, we still need to address as a community. But most part of the document is very reasonable. And it is almost impossible for RIPE NCC to come to you and ask you to do anything in 48 hours or demand you anything. There is a process in the RIPE policy called assisted registry check, which basically maintains the accuracy of the registry, which is the core function of the RIPE NCC. But that registry check will allow you to select your time at your convenience to communicate with RIPE. It's a friendly process to make sure the internet functions better. It's not hostile. It is not in any way demanding. So let's put the regional internet registry where it's supposed to be. They are the bookkeeper of the internet. That is what the founder of RIPE says, Robert said. They are just bookkeepers. And they want to keep the book accurate. And all we need to do is help them with that. They are not internet police, they are not government agency, they do not have commanding authorities over any of its members. Be reasonable and treat what regional internet registry really are, a bookkeeper. Thank you for your attention. And if you have any questions about potential policy change, how we make this kind of phishing attempt will never be in reality, send me emails, ask me questions at any time of your convenience. I'd be happy to help. Me and my team are committed to make the internet a better place by allowing ISPs, cloud providers, on their IP addresses. And you are one of the members, need to take action to join our collective effort. Maybe join an IS that's a champion for owning your IP addresses. If you own your IP, such fear will just go away. Thank you very much for the attention. I'll see you next one.